Okay, now that you are in your account and you are ready to start entering in your inventory, you simply click on the inventory icon there, and that brings you to this screen. Before you do anything, you'll want to click right here up at the top, the prompt, click here to download barcode font. You'll want to make sure you click that, and a file will pop up. It's already downloaded here, it's why it's not popping up, but a file will pop up that will give you the option to save it to your computer. You will only need to do this one time, and it's not even a file that you'll need to go back and access at any point. It's just so that your computer has the right formatting tools needed to generate these barcodes. So if you use a different computer the next time, or a different laptop, or your friend's laptop, you will need to click it at least once on that different computer, but you will not need to click it multiple times when you're utilizing the same computer. One time, so that's on that device that you're using. Okay, from there, you'll see your vendor ID up at the top, verify that it's your account, and then you can start filling out these fields. You don't need to worry about the stock inward field here, or the stock receive date or purchase order. Start right down here at categories. You'll have a long list here. You can pick whichever one you feel is most applicable to what you're entering. Let's say I start with kitchen, and from here you go to your stock ID. It'll always start with INV. All of your stock ID numbers will start with those 3 letters. It's not something you can change. You see the boxes grayed out. You will then be able to enter in 9 characters, up to 9. You don't have to utilize all 9. It can be letters, numbers, or a combination. It cannot include any special characters, no hyphens or underscores or commas, apostrophes, only letters and numbers. So from here, let's say I choose goat, towel. It's going to be too many. Let's see, I see goat 27. And my item description is goat dishcloth. Your item description, it'll allow you quite a few characters in this particular box, but only about 12 to 15 will actually show on your barcode, so keep that in mind when you're putting the description in there. Then you choose your price and your quantity. Let's say I have 3 of these towels, these dishcloths. So I'll put the quantity of 3, and the system will know that you need 3 barcodes. The discount box here is not something that's being utilized just yet. It's a feature that's being worked on. Your commission will always show 8. It shows 0 right now because this is our teaching account, but yours will always show 8%. The cost price, you're welcome to use that box if you'd like. If that's something you want for your record to note what price you acquired the item for, you're welcome to use that, or you can leave it at 0. You do not have to use that box. From here, I can click on my green circle, and that's going to add it right here to my screen. It is not saved yet. It's simply added to my screen. So if from here you were to try to click on something here, then that entry is going to go away. It is not saved into your account yet. It's not saved until we click one of these icons down here, which we're going to talk about. So let's say I want to go ahead and select another, let's see, I'll do another entry. Let's say I do INV bib. I'm going to show you what happens if you choose a stock ID that's already being utilized by another vendor, because stock IDs cannot be duplicated. Let's see, my description is baby bib pink, and it's $5. I've got 5 of them, and I try to add it. It'll give me this message. The stock ID is already being used by a different vendor, so I know that I can't use this same stock ID. What you can do for this, though, because your vendor ID is unique to you and nobody has the same vendor ID, I could come up here, put my vendor ID in front of it, LSM bib, then try to add it, and at that point I've made it a unique stock ID, so it allowed me to add it. So my entry, I can continue to accumulate my entries here. We do recommend that you save every so often and not wait too long, because Antiquesoft does have a security feature where if you leave it idle for too long, it will automatically log you out. So you want to make sure you're saving every few minutes. Okay, if I notice one of my entries down here that I made a mistake, say this kitchen one, I'm like, oh, it's not a dishcloth, it's actually a soap dish. Then I can click on it. I can come up and edit it right here because I haven't saved it yet. Soap dish, and then if I click on the pencil icon, I've now updated or corrected that. If I want to delete it altogether, I can click on the entry, click on the little trash can, and now it's deleted from my entries. Okay, from here, if I want to save what I've entered so far, I can come down here and I can click Save in New, or I can click Save and Generate Barcode in PDF. You'll want to do in PDF, not Generate Barcode. You want to always use the PDF version because that will utilize Acrobat or Adobe, and that'll bring it up in that format, and that's what you want. So I could click that and it'll save it, and it's going to bring up my, which I'll show you that in a different video. So let's go ahead and do Save in New for now. And when I click that, it's going to clear my screen, but don't worry, it's not gone. All it did was kick it on over here to my stock details page, and it saved it in there, and that's what you want. Now your entries are officially saved.